From family record storage to apocalyptic safeguards, the top 10 most secure vaults in the world. Number 10. KFC Vault. Now who doesn't love fried chicken, apart from maybe vegetarians and stuff. Well, KFC is the most well-known chicken fryers in the world, and to keep their supremacy, the recipe has always been a well-guarded secret. Lots of other companies and even some really possessive, normal-ish people guard the most guarded and favourite recipes in a variety of ways, but this one has a vault all of its own. The vault took 5 months to build and is located in Kentucky, at the KFC headquarters. The recipe was written by the Colonel himself and is a secret blend of 11 herbs and spices. Only 2 people in the world have access to the vault, which is under 24-hour guard, and it has cameras and motion detectors, and even a backup generator in case of a power outage or a heist by a rival chicken company, which might happen.
Number 9.
Mormon Vault. Also known as the Granite Mountain Records Vault, this bunker is based in Utah and is set 600 feet inside of a huge rock, although technically the rock is quartz and not granite. It's also said to be strong enough to withstand a nuclear blast and has doors designed to actually tighten up upon impact. It's owned by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and supposedly houses billions of family records and microfilm, which is being recorded and converted into digital data. Some have suggested there might be other things housed there though, because it's a bit of overkill for some family records.
Number 8.
Pioneer Bunker. Talking of microfilm and secrets and such, this one looks like it came straight out of a spy movie. Originally built in the 70s as a civil defence centre, this vault is carved into White Mountain in Stockholm and is now run by Bahnhof, a Swedish ISP, and rents space to all kinds of customers, including WikiLeaks. And it's so well buried it could survive a hydrogen bomb. It's only accessible by tunnel and has a 40cm thick door. Perfect for an evil layer, methinks.
Number 7.
Vatican Secret Archives. Located in Vatican City and protected 24 hours by Swiss Guard, the Vatican Secret Archives is another clandestine vault owned by a religion. It has over 50 miles of shelving holding documents as old as the 8th century, but access to any of them is very restricted. The Vatican saying that documents are more private than secret, and in 2012, to mark the archive's 400th anniversary, some of the documents were even put on public display. But that didn't help quiet the conspiracy theorists, some saying the archives contain missing gospels that contradict what we know about the Bible today, and others even saying it holds documents that show that the Mormons actually have the one true religion.
Number 6.
Iron Mountain. Based in a disused limestone mine and 200 feet below ground level, this complex is made up of 1.7 million square feet of vaults, and was converted by a security company in the 1950s to store valuable documents in case of a nuclear war. Today, it's used for similar storage and contains things like Thomas Edison's original patent for the light bulb, the remains of Flight 93, the original photo of Einstein with his tongue out, items from the Smithsonian, and even Warner Brothers. It's also where Room 48 is based, the data backup for America's biggest companies. All of this is behind a 28-ton door with triple time locks and is guarded 24 hours a day.
Number 5.
Seed Vault. The Svalbard Global Seed Vault is another vault built in case of a nuclear disaster or any other Armageddon type situation, and as the name suggests, contains mainly seeds. The idea being in the case of a catastrophic event, the seed bank will have the ability to help grow crops and support the repopulation. Built inside of a Nordic mountain on an island, it has airlocks, blast-proof doors, and is high enough to survive rising sea levels and deep enough inside the mountain to survive the nuclear fallout. Obviously, or it'll be a bit useless for the seed bank.
Number 4.
JP Morgan Vault. Found in New York City 5 stories below ground level, this vault is over 100 metres long and can, like a lot of these vaults, withstand a nuclear blast. It's full of tons and tons of gold. But probably the most intriguing thing about this vault is how close it is to the Federal Reserve Bank in New York. Just across the street from the Federal, some people believe that JP Morgan and the government work together to manipulate gold stocks and alter global finances. This might sound a little bit crazy, but it was discovered in 2013 that their London vault is actually based under their main headquarters and is very, very close to the Bank of England, and some say possibly linked by subway.
Number 3.
Swiss bank vaults. The Swiss are known for doing a few things well: chocolate, watches, multi-tool knives, and hiding huge sums of money, which is why the vast amount of Swiss bank account holders aren't even Swiss citizens, and are instead corrupt officials, drug dealers, mobsters, CEO tax evaders, and so on. Swiss banks have a high level of confidentiality and don't ask questions when millions are deposited at one time, which is why billions are hid inside their banks and their vaults, and are virtually untouchable by law enforcement.
Number 2.
Fort Knox. Probably the most famous vault in the world, there are 4 fences surrounding this entire complex, and 2 of them are electrified. The walls to the main building are 4 foot thick granite that's reinforced with 750 tons of steel. The main vault door itself is 22 tons, and no one single person has the whole combination, so it takes several people with their small bit of the combination just to open it. Once inside, there are lots of smaller individual vaults. It seems like a lot of security, but that's because it contains over 5,000 tons of gold bullion, and that's not even all the safeguards. Fort Knox is also guarded directly by the US military, and if anybody ever tried to rob them, there will be around 30,000 troops there to stop it. Unless they tried it Goldfinger styley and used knockout gas, that is. Although then, how would they get the codes for the vault? But yeah, more planning I think.
Number 1.
Cheyenne Mountain. Now most of the vaults on this list are heavy duty, but in the heavy duty stakes, Cheyenne Mountain has them all beat. With 2 25-ton doors that can withstand a 30 megaton blast, this means a bomb roughly 1,400 times the size of Fat Man, the bomb that was dropped on Nagasaki, would have to be used just to breach the entrance. The main part of the vault is buried 2,000 feet inside a granite mountain, and is so deep it needs air pumped to it. The air filtration system can also withstand nuclear fallout or even a chemical attack. The vault was home to NORAD, the missile warning system, during the Cold War, but didn't get much use after that. But now, the military are renovating and say it will be used because of its EMP resistance. That or they're hiding a Stargate inside.